Hi, and welcome to my video. This is Victor. So in this video, I am continuing to my journey on the summit. So in the last two videos, I started from floor 51, and then each video I play through 10 floors. So in the last two videos, I finished 50 to 61 and then 61 to 70. So today we continue with that, and I'll be using the same level of difficulties, which is the hard. The directives will be hard to earn, ammo hoarders, and scavenger skills. So I'll just continue, and while we're waiting to load, I'll just quickly mention what I'm going to do today. So like always, I'm going to play another 10 floor. So from level 71, floor 71 to 80. So of course, as you know, in the summit game mode, it's going to get harder and harder. So I think I'm going to keep the directives and see if I like it. And I'm gonna if it gets too hard, too overwhelming, I might drop a few of them. I definitely am going to drop a few of them when I'm fighting the 100th floor. As you can see, I have some challenges like available. I last time when I finished, I kind of like stopped, finished another challenge, but I don't intend to do anything more because most of them requires me to have more directives on. So I'm not going to do that. So instead, I'm just to keep what I have and just ignore what challenges I need to do and just have fun in the next about 50 minutes. I'm using the exact same gear as before. I'm using the Scorpio exotic shotgun as my primary, the Baker's Dozen as my secondary, and a custom sidearm. And the skill I'm using is also the deflecting skill and also the skill Stinging Hive. The gear set I have is the Hunter's Fury with a exotic. I'm just going to show you with an exotic memento backpack, and that's basically what I have. And the front or chest piece is the undertee with the unbreakable armor. So you probably will see me actually having to use it, passive thing. So let's do it. So one of the things in the Hunter's Fury gear set, sorry, not the Hunter's Fury, but the memento exotic weapon is that as I kill the enemies, I will pick up trophies, and the trophies will actually have like a little buff on the damage that I'm going to deal with my weapon. So as I move along, my weapon will become stronger and the attack is going to get better. So we'll see the effects like once we as long as we keep going. So I haven't like so when I start this streaming, I haven't been playing this game, so I just started the game. So I don't have anything that is stored, none of the items. I'm just starting from like I just started the game. So to pick up stuff like along the way. I should actually be using more of the grenades since they are still available for me to pick up from levels to levels. So let's just one here. The issue of this grenade is that they are not really powerful because they actually break out, but I think they do like at least generate like a kind of distraction. I'm not sure this is actually useful, but I tend to believe or hope it is useful.
What the fuck? Gonna need to keep my head down.
Alright, so there's one more. Maybe a bunch more. Just do a skill. Why not, right? See, the unbreakable is already in use. which is great. That's the reason why I keep it, right? So that's good. Swing towards the enemy again. The the shotgun's range is really short, so it's better to be closer to the enemy because that's where you has the biggest effect. Alright, so far right, let's pick up. So I can definitely feel that the level of difficulty has increased a little bit, not a lot, but we should be able to keep going without, you know, removing the directives or whatnot. Pay some attention to, you know, like locked rooms like this. My inventory is actually kind of full, so I don't really need those, but in terms of components, I actually have a use for that because Division has this daily projects or weekly projects where when you, one of them is when you finish them, you get an exotic weapon. So, or exotic item. It doesn't have to be a weapon, it can be a gear set as well. And the way, it's actually pretty straightforward. The way to do that is you donate a bunch of stuff. But it's, you know, to a number of like 250 or something, so you gotta pick up a lot of stuff to donate. But anyway, it's a very easy way to get an exotic item, so it's worth doing. Things that I need to pick up in this particular game, this particular time, is the I think it's some titanium or no, actually components. So hopefully I can pick something up over here, but if not, that's also fine. Pick it up somewhere else as well. I don't know why I am under shock, but it should be good. Doesn't really matter. So let's just pick up the thing I have. Right. Yeah, so back to what I was saying about exotics. So, oh, look at this floating thing, like buck. So back to what I was talking about exotic. So exotic in Division is like the rarest item that you can get from the loot. Some of them you can actually get. You have to craft yourself. Some of them you have to do a certain particular mission to do that. Anyway, so but one of the things that you can do with exotic weapons is that you can also destroy it. And when you destroy it, what you get is actually some usually one or two exotic item or exotic component, and this is the only way you can upgrade your exotic weapon. So so let's say you happen to get an exotic weapon which is level, I don't know, let's use a random example, like level 30 or 35, right? So this game you get a maximum level of 40. So say if you get an exotic item, it's very hard to get one, and then you are like the exotic item when you get it is level 30, right? So it's very hard to get. You can actually upgrade the increase the level of an item by just playing games. I know that in some games you can actually level up your weapon by playing more. Like some of the, you know, dungeon crawling games allows you to do that, but not in Division. So in Division, to increase the level of a certain weapon, you actually have to go to the bench and you upgrade it over there. For exotic, you can do that by spending something, some other components that you collect, and together with an exotic component. So this is the only way to upgrade a weapon to a higher level. So since it's very hard to get an exotic weapon, this is the best way to actually get a higher level item, like weapon or key. So for that, the best way to get an exotic component is, of course, like the only way is to destroy an exotic item, and best way to not lose whatever you have is actually just use the this ability. So this is called, I think it's called the SHD project. You know what? I can actually show you quickly. So because projects are active. So this is the weekly SHD Requisition project, and so you can see one of the rewards is actually the exotic hatch. So inside it can be an exotic weapon, can be also an exotic, can also be an exotic item. So when you get an exotic item, you it doesn't usually it's not as good. If it's good, you keep it. If not, then you wait for another week, and then you get another exotic item that if it's a duplicate and it has a lower value, then you can just like destroy it, and then you can get the exotic components that you might need later on. So it's kind of like a neat way to do that. Division doesn't have that in the beginning. It only started to have it like in one of the patches. So it's good to have that. Let's see what we have here. So it's good. Another thing I can do is maybe I can at least select a tactical one. So what can I do? To kill melee, grenade kills, headshot kills, destroy weak points, the shotgun, then signature. Excuse me. Maybe we can. Excuse me. I don't know why I start coughing. Maybe I just need some water. I don't know. Those are kind of like doable. What's the last one again? Both skills. I don't think I have both. So let's just skip that. I think I can do this. So let's do a destroy weapon. So what these challenges does is if you finish a certain challenge, then you can get some of the reward depending on which level you get. So I'm at like 13, so I can get like the 14 one if I finish one challenge. Anyway, so let's move on. The ascend one is a little bit difficult because the one that's left is I need to enable more directives, which I'm not very comfortable doing. Again, I just want to let you have some fun playing this game. So, I mean, I can do that, but there's no. Oh, I should actually start doing the weak points. So let's just pay more attention to that. So speaking of weak points, so I can talk a little bit about the weak points of each of the enemies that I've learned. So for these guys, there's actually no weak points. Let's see. For this, they have. That's that. I think they actually they don't. They are. I think they're kind of mechanists. So these, the weak point is at their pack. So if you shoot them, you see it explodes. It diffuses them. So these are the specific weak points for hyenas. So they will take those things as a way to kind of like buff up. But at the same time, if you shoot them, it will confuse them. It will also confuse you if you are close enough. If you stand next to the kind of the green mists over there. So, but that's the weak point for hyenas. When you see them trying to drug themselves or something like that. And then you can aim at their like a fanny pack, I guess, and that's their weak point. All right, moving on. So there's a lieutenant waiting somewhere. That's early, like it's only level 73. Oh well. Do I have anything useful? And I feel that I might have. Oh, I was going to say I might have missed an access key, and it's right here. Awesome. Okay, so. Then we need to find a cache. Sometimes I will also miss that too, so we'll see. So let's do a here. See this one. So this one is because they actually have I think they have like they can set up like explosive, or they can throw like grenades. So when you destroy again their fanny pack, you essentially destroying their ammo pack, and what you get is actually make it to explode. Try to avoid the traps. Just destroy that. Get a little bit closer. Okay, let's move. Oops.
What now?
Let's do that. There we go. Alright, so far so good. There's more. I think I'll walk into something. Huh? Never mind. Ah, again. It's the quick point. Also, the some of the times when you you know it's a weak point, because you will see like there's a little spark coming out from them. So probably we'll see that later on if we see a different kinds of enemy. Not all kinds of enemy have that kind of like a spark. Say for the cleaners, you will see them because you can shoot the tank or the I think they're just called tank. The fuel tank they have, they carry with them, or some of them, and that's their weak point. Alright. Forms clear. Moving on. This thing we can ignore. See if there's any loot places here. Nope. Also, when you see this box, you can actually shoot them. So look for yellow boxes. What it does is actually opens doors, and I don't understand why there's also a lock. It's kind of like weird. I hope I didn't actually trigger something weird. Anyway, so those yellow boxes are also available or are present in throughout the game missions. When you see like a weird locked door, you can't open it, but you see items in them. Look for like a wire that connects to the nearby wire that connects to a yellow box, and that's how you can open them. So we also have, like I said in the previous video, if you are in a bigger room like this, look for a key box like this one, and you will get a random key drop. So what I got just then was a dark stone key. So here, that's the catch. You use the key that I just got to open it, and you can see about like 6 items. And again, like they are looking for something specific, and they don't seem to be very useful for me. So I'm just gonna destroy them and get some components out of them. So if you are signing in or start watching my streaming, thank you for doing that. I appreciate you joining, and I hope you enjoy watching me playing this game. I really enjoy playing this game, Division game, and I'm playing through floors and floors in the summit. In each of the streaming video, I try to finish 10th floor. So in the last 2 videos, I started from streaming from 50th floor. So the last 2 videos, I finished 51 to 60, 61 to 70. So today, in this video, I'm going to finish 71 up to level 80. Right, so I'm gonna dismiss this one. So since I already spent my that access key, what it means is that another access key might be around. It doesn't have to, it won't always be present, and sometimes I will miss it, which is totally okay. But yeah, so I might keep an eye on the access key if I get a chance. So directive active can do this, that's fine. So clear through. One good thing about those access keys is that you just need to look for like a really strange yellow shine or like a light ray which goes from the ceiling to the bottom. Then that's where the catch. Where the
system curtailed.
Okay.
Terminal and hostile control. Online. System disrupted.
Oops, I did not plan on that.
Restored.
I think what I need to do is I need to destroy that EMP thing. There we go. Oh, so but before that I need to destroy those like server looking thing.
Activated.
So this one over there. Try to move a little bit faster.
System back online.
One's down.
Destroyed. System disrupted.
What do we have here? That's not useful. Let's go with that.
Burn out the fight!
I should destroy the weak point. This guy also has a weak point. We'll figure that out.
Bring them down!
There's a locked door here. So we'll see what's there. Nothing there. There's also no lock here, so moving on.
Ammo's here for the taking! You need to move! Not for the last! Loading here!
Gotta be careful with these guys because they have special ammo on them. Oh. I wonder if that. I think that's actually a weak point, but I'm not sure that counts. But if that counts, that's great. If not, that's okay. Alright. Pick this up. So, yep. Okay, so here's another key. So that's pretty easy to get.
Hostage situation nearby.
And that's a big point. Let's see if I can get it. No.
Into the wrong part of town. Show me what you got!
Sniper over there. So far, right? So another locked door over here. What do we have? Okay. Stuffed animal. Interesting loot. This way. Wait, did I miss a thing? No, it's over here.
Shade tech detected.
Okay, so I guess I need to go there. They're in the high ground, so I gotta a little bit undercover, or behind the cover. Oh, there's some fun with that.
Rogue striker drone detected.
And again, to fight against the fire drone, the best way is to use the deflecting shield. Got the weak point. And I was too close, so also got affected, but it doesn't really matter too much. I have a shield too. So I think there's another. I guess another usefulness of the deflector shield is also it tells you where the enemy is. So you see that little sound that kind of like zoom into the enemy. It tells you where they are. So it's also kind of like a great indicator of like, yeah, you hear the sound but you don't know where they are. Like it kind of tells you where they are. So I think it's pretty handy. So there's one more. Kind of see them. And the shade tag actually is on our side, so hopefully it's helping us as well. I think there is a weak point. We can get it on time. Oh, there we go. Alright, so I think we're good. We can pick up some stuff on our way. So it's here. Here, and the exit needs to go up. So again, like to go up, what we should look for is a two-step thing. So this doesn't count as a two-step thing. This also doesn't count as a two-step thing. Sometimes it gets a little bit tough to find them. Another way to find them is to look for the yellow tarp, which I don't think there is a yellow tarp here just yet. So let's go around. Yeah, where is so there's no way to go up. Just don't tell me that it's actually there's only basically stairs hiding. That would be very sad. It's not here. Definitely not here. There's no yellow tarp. Is there a tarp here? Nope. So there's a bridge. Oh, there we go. So we're here. Go up. And here's the yellow top. Go up. And yeah, basically it's just where we came from. Alright, moving on. Level 76. Okay. So, let's pick something up. Can't do this. Armor is locked. something just yet. What is this level 0, 0? What's that even mean? Huh. Okay. Wow. So you see that little spark? That's what I meant by the weak point. So for the cleaners, they also have the weak point at their back. Yes, nope, you see the spark? That's where the weak point is. So you see, like for cleaners, when you hit their weak points, it you kind of start to kind of leak, and then they will blow up. So that's how the weak point works for cleaners, but they have like a tank behind them. Alright. So it's not super useful. Pick up something to pop up the attack. I'm full on the signature weapon as well. Hostile lieutenant detected. Okay, so kind of like a mini boss. Oh, there's something I can pick up over there. Alright, some titanium, some steel. What's this? Nope. Some components, I hope. Yep, I needed the components, so it's perfect. If I have the time later on, I will show you why I needed the components. That's for the SHD Requisition Exotic weekly project. I think I can actually solve this. Oh, they're climbing up, huh? Interesting. Might be able to hit their weak point as well. Yeah, there we go. So you see the point and they explode. If the health is lower than a certain point, they actually will die. It's also pretty useful.
Target approaching.
Okay, so let's see what we have for the lieutenant. I think one person is really close to me, or they are just above me. Yeah, I think they are just above me. Alright. Gotta be careful a little bit. Oh, I see what's coming now. There's one over there. Oh, there's a turret. To get rid of or to fight against the turret, the best way is actually hit the source. Like the engineer are the people that create the turret. So they can actually mend them or fix them. So unless you're super quick at finishing the turret, the better way is actually to finish the engineer. Once you finish them, the turret will lose control, and they just like just do random shots, and they can be of help sometimes too. So you saw that there's a little icon of someone trying to throw their grenade. Another trick is if you shoot them quick enough, they will drop their grenade, and they actually will explode on them. So it's also free handy. If you're kind of fast enough, you don't have to like finish them. It's very useful technique. I don't think I've ever actually shot a grenade while it was like in the air, but that would actually be pretty cool, to be honest. And I think it's a really nice design that you can actually stop them from throwing a grenade at you, so the animation can be paused. So I think it's a nice touch. So good job for designing that detail stuff. Speaking of details, so the present game I noticed that they actually have a very interesting thing. So since the Warlord of New York was released, you have a new place or new base in New York, and in there is a dog. So for interesting. Well, I know that not because of yellow top there's no top, but I saw the enemies climb as well. So I was saying there was a dog, and you know, there are animals in the Division game. You see deers, rats, or dogs running around the city, but they really don't do anything. You can kind of shoot them, which is bad because you don't gain anything from shooting. I know some games you actually have to kill some animals in order to get the resources like their skin or something to craft some stuff. You gain nothing in Division, so I tend not to shoot the animals. Why? Yeah, why do that, right? If it does nothing, right? So but in the but you also cannot pet them. But in that base dog, you can actually pet that dog over there, which is kind of a nice touch. And then when I mentioned that to my friends, and then they told me about this thing called "Can you pet the dog?" hashtag, or hashtag "Can you pet the dog?" So essentially, there's like a lot of like people when they play a game. One of the things that they try is if there's any animals, especially dogs, can you pet them in the game? So it's a kind of like an interesting gauge of like the level of details the developers have put in. So it's kind of like
Rogue agent detected.
I think it's kind of interesting. So we have rogue agent, and I don't really like playing against rogue agent because they are just it's, you know, like how do I say it? They come in teams, and it's always 2 against 1, and then they're pretty strong. Like they have all the gears that you have, including the widgets or gadgets. And the armor is pretty strong as well, so 1 against 2 is not really, you know, fun most of the time. But you'll see. Like this gear set actually helps me quite a bit, so we'll see about that. So we'll see if we can finish them in one go. Oops, I did not plan for that. And their melee attack is also pretty ridiculous, so I tend not to go around them.
Rogue airburst seeker mine detected. Rogue mender seeker mine.
Ah. Okay. And they can also fix their armor and stuff, so it's also like not. Yeah, but the one that I hate the most is actually the cam launcher, not this one. This one is okay. I can. It's kind of like just immobilizes you, right? There's one kind of cam. There's a kind of cam launcher that will make your armor destroy your armor, and it's pretty bad because when your armor is down, you're basically super vulnerable. So this is something that I really don't want to have. Unfortunately, not all the rogue agent has that kind of like. So this one down. It's pretty good. Usually they have good drops, but not perfect drops. So they don't always have that particular cam launcher, so which is a good thing. Okay. So do I want to do a distance fight, or let's just spring the fight towards them? See why I really like having this weapon?
Rogue agent eliminated.
That's because the exotic weapon actually immobilizes it once you shoot them long enough, so they can't really move anything, and it's super helpful to do that. I've watched some videos where they use a shield build. So basically, they upgrade the shield to the point that it's almost like the shield is so impenetrable or indestructible, so they can't even hit you. That's also a strategy, but I don't really have a really strong shield build, so I just rather use this shotgun to immobilize them. and it's much faster. You don't have to shoot something. You know, you can use the ensnare cam launcher as well, but it takes a lot of time to aim and whatnot. I don't think it's worth doing it. So using this weapon is definitely going to help a lot. Oops, go up here. Ski box. Let's get a hyena ski. Alright, so let's see if I don't think I've missed anything. Moving on. Secure the area. Secure the area. Oh, I actually can shoot it, huh? I thought I can. Well, that's good. Oops. Away. Get that weak point. Did not mean that. Alright. So these, they made those a little remote control cars. And that remote control car explodes when it reaches you. So you can actually outrun them if you want to. But the best way is just destroy them as quickly as possible. Best if you can destroy them besides the enemy. So it explodes and it also hurt them, which is kind of neat. So I think we're going to pick it up. It's a little too far. Enemies. So destroy the weak points. As you saw, they have some explosive. It's just you and me. So right now I'm at Season 5, and Season 5 have this perk right now is it doubles up the experience gain. So that's actually quite nice because I actually gain season level quite fast by just like doing the missions. So playing some non-stop. So I like that part quite a bit. So if you wonder what those like level up mean here, so basically when you start with basic agent, when you start the game, you start with level 0, right? So you keep leveling up. When you level up to 30, that's the cap when you have, if you do not have the New York Warlord of New York patch, or not patch, sorry, DLC. Once you have the DLC, you will get up to 40 level or level up to 40th, and after that, I'm not going to spoil too much, but you get this little watch. So I'm going to show you, like this little watch. And this little watch, you start from 0. So I'm at SHD level 510. So you start from 0, and then when you gain a level, you get a number. And what that number allows you to do is it gives you a little bit perk. So I should actually go in and show you. So you can, there's some offensive things you can get, or defensive stuff you can get, handling stuff and utility stuff. Every level allows you to get something. The increment is kind of slow, so and sometimes they also give ask you this. So let me just get some steel maybe. Okay, but sometimes they can let you to give a little bit advantage of your agent's ability. So right now I can increase 0.2% of my stability, and every level allows you to do one thing here. Right? And it also gives you a little bit boost in your health as well. So now I have like 15,300 health. Because of this level up. So but it's a very long process because every time you level up you only get like 1 point up. So you probably have guessed like how long I've been playing this. Anyway, I really like this game, so I don't really mind. It takes a long time. Right, so we fill up ammo a little bit. That's good. So we're at level 78. So we
Nearby
have like
hostage situation detected.
3 more levels to go. They are like pretty intense. So they're definitely getting stronger in terms of the enemy and the difficulty. See if we also get slightly better loots. Not quite yet. Oh, how to pursue? So apparently they kind of like ignore me when there's an hostage. Interesting. Or do they? So there's a weak point. Did not kill them yet. Okay, that does. Alright, so we're good. Moving on. I think we see a key over there. So you see up there, there is a yellow thing. That is a access key. So let's see if we can get the access key. So that means if we climb up and that part is blocked off, so that means that I have to go this way. This way is also blocked off. Huh, that is strange. Does that mean that I can't go? Oh, there we go. We go up. Can we go turn around? Yeah, there we go. So that's how you get the SS key. Cool. So that wasn't that hard. And I think, oh, it's not here. I thought it was here, but it's just a small room. So get some titanium, steel, whatnot. That's not what I need. In general, it's actually having a assault rifle is actually quite handy in most situations. The range is not bad, the damage is not bad, their magazine size is also not bad. So in general, it's actually a really good weapon. But then my Hunter's Fury, there's some enemies over there. Let's finish them first, right? My Hunter's Fury does not give any boost to assault rifles. So it only gives like increased damage deal on my shotgun as well as SMG. So that's why I kind of like stopped using an assault rifle. So, but I can show you what assault rifle that I used to use because I really like having it. So let me just pick up some stuff. So let me just quickly show you. I should have actually moved most of my stuff into my there's a box to do that. So my favorite assault rifle that I tend to use a lot is the ACR. So the ACR is quite good, and when it's being paired, to a good talent like this one, so you see that I actually mark it as part of my gear sets. So the preservation is quite nice because every kill you get 10% of repair of armor. So it's actually quite nice as you keep going, and as you can see, the accuracy and the stability are like really much better than any other kinds of weapons. Like your shotgun usually have like really low accuracy, kind of low stability, and the reload time typically is a little bit longer. Like my Scorpio is actually quite good, but as you can see, like the reload time for assault rifle is actually not that bad, like 2 seconds, and you can get a bunch of stuff on that. So if you're not limited by a particular gear, I think the best way to at least get yourself a assault rifle in your either your primary or secondary, depending on your playstyle. But it's definitely something worth having.
Incoming.
All right, so moving on.
Help me! I'm locked in! We gotta hide! Fuck! Take care of him.
It's kind of funny that to see one of the enemies that have a compound bow as their weapon, but we as an agent you never get a compound bow as your weapon. So I don't know what's like why that's the case. The only thing that's kind of bow-like is when you get a specialization weapon. I think it's from Survivor. Then you kind of have a like explosive bow, but it takes so long to reload, and you only get like 6-7 of those. So it's not really worth, and you can't really use it as your primary. So it's kind of interesting that the developer decided that the agent doesn't use the bow, but there are enemies that actually use a compound bow as the stuff. Speaking of using a bow as a weapon, I think the best example is Horizon Zero Dawn. So Aloy, which is the main character in the game, she uses primarily the compound bow, or like a bow basically, and then you upgrade the bow, right? So at the end, your bow is like really amazing, and I really like the mechanisms and the way they lets you upgrade the bow. Another example of using a bow as one of the weapons that you use very often is Tomb Raider. So in Tomb Raider, I'm not sure this is like in all Tomb Raiders or maybe just the ones that I played. They also use bow is one of the, I think it's one of the earlier weapons that you can get for Lara. And it's very helpful and useful, right? And then you can upgrade it, like stability, damage, all kinds of like stuff. You can even shoot like 2-3 arrows at a time. You can make the loading time much shorter, and at some point you also can equip things onto the bow so that either it explodes or light things on fire. You actually also need the bow to help you to travel from one place to the other using a zip line kind of thing. It's definitely like not just an add-on, but like a really pivotal or critical gear that you have in the weaponry infantry stuff. See if we can forward. Okay, over there. Can we jump down? I think we can jump down. Let's jump down. So that's one
High-risk hostile.
weak point destroyed. Oh, just like. So that actually was easier than I thought. So really useful here. So let's just go pick up the Stinger Hive and try to load it back up a little bit before we move on. Alright, so what do we have here? Is it open? Oh, this is just like another route. Okay. But there's a place over here. And there's a bigger room. That means there is a cache over there. And there's a high chance that we also have a fraction key. So let's look for a fraction key first. So it's always on the wall. So it's just gonna go around and see if we can get anything at the wall. Oops. I guess they don't have it here. Oh well. Yeah, sometimes they don't. I might have gotten the key somewhere else, one of those smaller rooms, so that might also be the case. So better. Right, so not that useful. Alright, so I think we got everything we need in this floor, and let's move on to 80, which is the last floor in this video, and we will be fighting a boss. Another game that I just thought about while using bow as one of the more useful weapon is the Ghost of Tsushima. It's a really beautiful game. It's quite nice actually. I started playing a little bit of that, and I haven't spent too much time on it, but I like the game. Maybe I'll stream it sometime. But you also can use a bow over there. It's a really big map, so I don't know. Let's just run around, set up a stinger hive somewhere. I think that in maps like this, I would tend to have like a sniper, like looking around. I'm gonna run around to make sure that I don't get sniped. Alright, that. I should actually stay under cover a little bit. So what I just finished is a medic, and medic is also troublesome because they do one thing. So the thing that they throw, one of the things that they throw is kind of like a little EMP pulsing thing. So it's actually quite annoying. But the other thing that they do a lot is, of course, they are medics, so they revive down enemies. And reviving is not too bad. The problem is that when they revive them, they also give them a buff. So it's actually kind of like you have to finish that buff first before you can even start doing damages. But from what I understand, one thing they lose after the buff is, even though they get the buff, is they don't actually have the same armor. So see how easy it is with this weapon with like even named enemies. It's really because of the ability to shock them or immobilize them. You see, like, not gonna let them move. Iris what? There's more? Interesting.
The fucking grenade!
Wait, what is happening? I don't understand. Did I get? Oh, the that actually is bad. The yellow film destroy or attack your health directly. So no matter how many armors you have, it actually eats up your health like super quickly. So avoid them at all costs. I might be flanked by one of the enemies. We should be good for now. Yep. I do want to finish. Yep, there we go. The medic first. There's this guy. Just you and I. So let's do some fire. Right? Why not? There we go. So one down. I think there's a little bit more enemy, and I'm down to 1 ammo, so I might as well just get rid of that. There's a lot of medics in this game. I mean, in this level or floor. Cool. So I think we just finished another boss level, which is nice. Let's see if there's any useful loots that we can get. Probably not, but we'll never know until we see it, right? So it's not that good. It's not that great. Yeah, I'm looking for something that actually hits the maximum. I think at this level of difficulty, I don't really get a chance to have that, but sometimes, you know, you get random drops and then you get something good, so might as well give it a try. still getting purple stuff. Huh, interesting. Alright, I think pretty much done. So you see this, I can drop things here, put it, yes, it's called stash. Why would I even forget? But I should have like put more stuff in my stash, but stash is pretty full anyway, so I might just keep having a bunch of loadouts over there. If I really suddenly I feel like having an assault rifle for fun, right? So for my agent. Cool. So we just finished floor 80. I'm just gonna take the elevator up to floor 81 to hit the checkpoint. So next time when we come back, we will start from level 81. So that's the goal. So I'm just gonna reach to that floor and call it a day for now. Alright, so okay, do this, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy watching me playing more Division game as much as I am. I play this game. I really enjoy this game. I'm not sure what they have a new season, but it seems that they're just repeating what happened in season 1. The enemies are basically the same. They're kind of like the challenges are also the same. I may still play it, just because I can see that the rewards are essentially what I got like in the last time in season 1. So I'm not actually getting anything new, but I mean I still just keep playing the game, and if there's something mission I can do, and it's worth recording, and I'll do that as well. But anyway, that's the end for today. Thank you for watching again, and I hope to see you soon again. Bye.